had every week a meeting between the First Ministers, Northern Ireland, Scotland, Wales, and Michael Gove at the Cabinet Office. It's happened predictably on a Wednesday. It's been a place where we can share information, look at trends in different parts of the United Kingdom, and those meetings have been, well conducted and respectful of the decisions that rest in different parts of the United Kingdom. That isn't true of the whole of our relationship with the UK government by any means, but it shows that it can be done.
Right. So you don't feel that they're kind of imposing their diktats on you, as some people do?
Well, not in the coronavirus context. In other contexts, the UK government continues to steal powers and to steal money away from Wales. Decisions that
That's quite an accusation. Can you give an example?
Yes, I can do. So we have had, in the whole period of devolution, powers in Wales to make decisions about regional economic development inside Wales. And we've had money that's come to Wales, and those decisions have all been made here in Wales. Yesterday, we had a visit from a UK Secretary of State who knows very little about Wales, has no responsibilities for Wales at all. And he came to tell us that from now on, he will be making those decisions. He'll be making them in Whitehall. He'll be using powers that belong here. He'll be using money that should be here. And people in Wales will have no influence over those decisions. That really is the reversal of the way that things ought to happen. And it shows that while in some aspects, and the coronavirus context is a better example, but in other places, this is a UK government that continues not to respect the history of devolution and the decisions that people in Wales made in two separate referendums to have those decisions made here on their behalf.
Can you tell us what area of government and what money this Secretary of State was talking about?
This is the so-called Shared Prosperity Fund, a fund which previously those funds would have been at Scotland, Northern Ireland and Welsh levels and made by ministers elected by people in those countries. Now that money has been collected into this so-called Shared Prosperity Fund. There's less money in it, by the way, than Wales alone would have had under the previous arrangement. And from now on, a Secretary of State in Whitehall will make those decisions. And really, that is absolutely not acceptable to us in Wales. And it fuels those people who believe that Wales will be better off outside the United Kingdom.